Okay, so today I'm covering day 5 of my 100 days of TikTok challenge, which I started on the 23rd of September 2025. Basically, the last 100 days of 2025, I'm looking to post a minimum of one TikTok video per day. Obviously, I'm going to be looking to do more than just one a day when I can, but at the very least I've got to do at least one, right? And we're essentially looking to see if we can grow this TikTok account as you know, as quickly as possible, or maybe not necessarily as quickly as possible. We just want to see how things would change, right? Because I've had the account for a while and I've been posting very inconsistently, and so my results, my results are what I deserve, essentially, right? You've got to be more consistent, so I've decided to challenge myself to do that and see how we could turn things around. Now, if you're watching on YouTube and you're curious to know or see the TikTok channel, I'm gonna have it linked in the description below the video, so you can go check it out there. And let's see, we ended the day. For those of you who are new, basically what I like to do is report on everything up until the end of the day prior, right? So technically today is actually the 6th day, right? But I like to cover everything up until the end of the day prior. So what I'm talking about today is going to be everything that where we ended at the end of the day yesterday, being September 27th. Okay, so September 27th would have been the 5th day, right? Now, before I went to bed, last night, it was beyond midnight, and I was at 317 followers. Okay, 317 followers, and the day before I was at 310 followers, and that means, yesterday we basically, I basically gained 7 followers. Okay. 7 followers, and I ended up posting 5 videos yesterday, right? And the 5 videos include the update video that I created yesterday. I wanted to have done 6, but I ended up posting the last one, the 6th one, beyond midnight, so that's going to actually count for today. And yesterday, I want to say, is probably the first time that I posted that many videos in a single day. I don't expect to see the results of that immediately. It's probably going to show like over time, maybe over the next couple of days, if I'm going to have any significant day-to-day increase, right? But anyway, at the end of the day, we ended at 317 followers yesterday, so that's a net plus 7 followers, okay? And I posted 5 videos, and I think going forward what I'm going to try to start doing is posting these update videos first thing in the morning every day, just so it makes it easier for me to kind of keep up with the numbers and where I am and all that type of stuff. So but that's where we are. By the way, for those of you who are wondering why I might even be doing this, so the niche I'm in is like the digital marketing, affiliate marketing space, and all the content that I create on various social media channels, including this TikTok channel, is for the purposes of selling digital products, primarily, right? I'm not really doing much in physical products right now. It's primarily digital products, right? And that's, if that's something that you can do too, and if you want to learn how to do it, I do have a free course that you can get access to. If you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be one of the links in the description below this video. If you're watching on TikTok, it's going to be through the link in my bio. Okay, it's going to be the link that I have in my bio. You can check it out there, and essentially it'll teach you how to get started selling digital products, even products that you don't have to create, right? Which means you'd be doing that as an affiliate, but then you can also, over time, you can also learn to start creating your own if that's something you want to do, right? And these products they can be in any niche, right? Any niche. So whatever your niche is, or whatever it is that you post about on your channel, you can find products that are related to the stuff that you talk about, that could help people solve people's problems, right? Be a solution to people's problems, or whatever the case may be, right? So, and that's all stuff that you'll learn. So like I said, I've got that free course there, you can go check it out. And while saying that, I do also want you to know that it's not necessary for you to have a ton of followers or a ton of views, right? You don't need to go viral in order to generate a decent amount of money doing what I do, right? I know that here, especially like on TikTok, that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people are looking for. Like, everybody's pretty much obsessed with going viral and growing like crazy. And you don't have to have a ton of followers also to in order to have success with that, right? That's one of the misconceptions, right? A lot of people think that the only way to make money on any social media platform is if you have a bunch of followers, a ton of views, right, and all that type of stuff. And instantly when they see accounts that don't have that many, they just automatically assume, that's one of the biggest things with the trolls that I may get every now and then. People just see that I have a low follower count, low views and all that, and they just assume, okay, that there's just no way that you could be making money with that amount. But and I don't blame people, because that's, for the most part, most people that are aware of even making money with social media content, the thing that most people are aware of is like the amount, the money that the platforms pay for the views that you get, right? So obviously that's why it would look like, if you don't know any better, if you don't know of other ways to monetize your content, then you would think that you have to have a ton of followers, a ton of views, right? So, but what I do, you don't need any experience. You can be a complete beginner, learn how to do it, get started, and get going. Okay. Now, having said that, you might be asking, so why on earth am I trying to grow this channel like crazy? So, well, while you don't need those things, if you do have them, obviously they have the impact to significantly and positively impact your channel and your results and all that type of stuff, right? And that's, like I said, I've been very inconsistent posting here, and that is something that I want to change and see what kind of a difference that could make, right? And the only way to find out is to actually do the work, right? Obviously, what I've been doing thus far, I started this TikTok channel is actually pretty old. Well, I shouldn't say pretty old. I've had it since for probably over 2 years, but I've just not posted on it. And I only started posting more regularly on it. I can't even speak. I can't talk. Since July 1st of this year, 2025. Okay. And since then, up until now, I've only, when I did start, I did have maybe 70 something followers at the time, right? And this is over time, this is over the 2 years that I've just been not really doing anything with the account. So ever since July 1st, I've basically grown up to 300 followers. But like I said, it's been quite inconsistent. So for these last 100 days of the year, right, that I started on the 23rd of September, I'm actually pretty excited, I'm enjoying the journey, right? Trying to enjoy the journey, as opposed to only looking at the destination, right? Of only looking for the instant gratification of having a bunch of, whatever results, right? I'm essentially looking to see what kind of a difference consistency can make, right? And my delusional goal, and I call it delusional because up until what I've gotten right now, I've only gotten 300 followers. My delusional goal is to hit 10,000 by the end of the year, right? By the end of the year. And I call it delusional only because if you look at what I've done thus far, it's pretty outrageous to think that I could hit 10,000 by the end of the year. But it's possible, right? It's possible. Might not be probable, but if I put in the work and I'm determined, and this goes for you too, you could actually grow significantly. So that's just something there. I'm gonna try to start being a little more diligent in terms of keeping track of how often I'm posting every single day and tracking, and I might put a spreadsheet together, and that way anybody that is interested in doing this, they can have some sort of idea of what things could look like if you started posting. All right. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, just put them in the comment section. You can always DM me if you want to. Those of you on YouTube, if you want to DM me, just head over to the TikTok channel. I'll probably even stick my Instagram channel in there. I'm on several social platforms, but I'm more focused right now on TikTok and my YouTube, and then Threads is another place too that I've been, because that's pretty simple, right? It's just written content. So All right. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.